What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's like, wait a minute. Well, I get halfway through the song and quit because I covered all my beats. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's for the people.
For the, what people? There's people? There's people here?
All right, have some good energy, guys. That's what it's all about. Hey.
Yeah, I can come in. I'm gonna give him like.
Okay, wait, but come in before 1, man.
I'm gonna give him like
3. Ba-da-ba.
We're gonna take it real slow.
All right. Hey, don't be afraid to hit the pickup though. Don't be afraid to hit the pickup.
No. Morning. Morning, everyone. All right. YFM, what are we doing today? Great question. As soon as I figured it out, I'll let you know. No, seriously. The two younger classes are going to carry on talking about the power of strength this week. And our teens, hi you two, and our teens are going to be talking about manifestation again. This week we're going to be focusing on the power of our words. So we'll be talking about how words bring things into reality. Couple of quick reminders. Next Sunday is our service Sunday. So we're going to be working on a service project with our wonderful garden crew who are looking at ways in which we can save some water at this time of drought. So we'll be helping contribute to that. It's been a terrible week. We've had to drink some extra 2-litre bottles of soda in the house this week just so we had enough soda bottles. It was awful. March the 14th and 15th, we have a Florida YOU lock-in going on at Unity of Sebring. So that's coming up. And we have Parent Chat on March the 22nd. One housekeeping announcement as well, really quick. Parents, when you, this does not affect the folks in my room, the teens, but for the younger two rooms, parents, when you collect your kids, please make sure you are signing them out on the tablet. I will be there with the tablet today to make sure that we get into that habit, just so that we're tightening up that process. Means we don't discover that we've still got people signed in the following week that we've missed. So I appreciate you all with your help on that one. Nancy, you got a question this week?
We are talking today about the things we tell ourselves that hurt us. So I want to ask you, what are some of the thoughts you have? Think of something that you think about that actually hurts you. Like when you get ready to go to school, okay, and you see people, do you always say, oh, they all like me? Or do you say, uh-oh, there's that one? Or when you get ready for school, do you say, oh, I look good today? Or do you say, oh, I never like how I look? What's a story you tell yourself that doesn't help you? Bear, do you have one? What about you girls, you big girls? What's a story? What are some of the stories, lies we tell ourselves that don't help us?
I'm going to be returning the children caffeinated and sugared this week because apparently they need more energy.
They don't want to help me out today. Well, you're thinking too long.
you know what? It's funny how you and I often line up. I write my lesson plans often several weeks in advance, so I don't know what your message is going to be when I'm writing my lesson plan, but this is exactly what we're talking about in the teens room today. It's wonderful how the serendipity happens sometimes.
Yeah, so here's what I want you to know. Even if you can't think of one now, I want you to know that the things that we think and the things that we say about ourselves stick inside. And they can really make us sick, and they can make us sad, and they can hurt us. So we have to think a lot about what are the things we can tell ourselves that will help us, not hurt us. But first, we have to let go of all the bad ones. So that's what we're going to learn today, is how do we let go of all the bad ones and work on ourselves to help ourselves feel better every day and see ourselves the way God sees us, okay? All right, so now I've planted the seed. I'm expecting you to catch yourself the minute it happens today. The minute. Come running in here and stop me. Come on, Emma, I dare you. All right, let's bless you, kids.
All right. Kids, can you all stand up for me, please? Including you two. Go on. Up you come. Okay.
Small group today.
I was just going to say, in case you're wondering, it's a Monday's a non-school day in Hillsborough County, so
Yes.
there's a lot of people
I
off
was
doing
like, boy, they all
things.
took the day off.
Yeah,
They're thinking-
apparently so.
Yeah.
All right. YOU and YFM, we love you. We bless you. We truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. We love you. We love you. We really, really love you. All right, guys, head down to Miss Minks at the back.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. In case you're confused on your bulletin, no, I'm not Martin. I'm Lisa, and I'm happy to be here with y'all today. And here we are marching into a new month already. How exciting is this? It's not done yet. It is also National Peanut Butter Day, so make sure to spread the word this afternoon. Yay. All right. So welcome everyone here. Welcome everybody online. We're happy everybody's here today. Do we have any new visitors that have never been here for the first time today? Okay. All right. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. We have a flower gift for you now. And at the end of service, if you give us your information, we won't stalk you. We'll give you a lovely t-shirt, and we hope you come back and join us. Is there anybody coming back for the second or the third time this week? Oh, thank you so much for coming back.
This is my second time back.
We're glad you're back. Thank you so much. We're so happy to see you both here today. All right. And moving on, your announcements. There are so many ways that you can keep in touch here with us at the Unity of Tampa. Your Sunday bulletin, which you got, our email newsletter, the Facebook, the website, our mobile app. So easy. And at this time, if you don't mind, check in on social media. Tell everyone how much fun you're having. I love posting on Facebook so my friends and family know where I'm at and what I'm doing and how awesome this is. And then please silence your cell phone so those don't go off during service. All right, today it's Potluck Sunday, everyone. Right? This is exciting. And today it's hosted by the care team. So thank you so much, care team, for stepping up to help out. This is really fun. So every month we will be having a different vision team that will be stepping up to be in the fellowship hall afterwards and take ownership. So that way we get to meet new people, right? And then we get to see new things. And then people that have never stepped foot over there have a chance to go and just meet and mingle. It's really important. And food brings people together. Obviously, we've seen that here multiple times in this church. So please, after service, have fun at Potluck Sunday. And thanks again, care team. All right. And today, A Course of Miracles is also happening today at 12:30 in the clubhouse. It's an intro to ACIM. It's going on hiatus. What does ACIM stand for? Can somebody tell me? Okay, that's cool. I made coffee, but I didn't drink it apparently this morning. So
Spread the word.
spread the word. Here we go. Okay, good. Well, maybe now we won't. Maybe next week we won't ask because now we know, right? All right. Okay, and tail waggers are back. So tail waggers, dog walking, you can wag your tail with the tail waggers or your dog's tail or somebody else's tail. That is this Friday, March 6th at 9 a.m. at Alva Lopez Park. The weather should be getting better. So if you have any questions, Gail is part of that. You can ask her or Linda. And please go out to the park and have fun with our friends. Yay. Okay, daylight saving. Oh, wait, I'm missing a slide. This is cool. Okay, I love this. I get to be like improv right now, y'all. There's no sign-ups for this. Just show up. Fellowship Hall Paint Day, Saturday, March 7th, which will be next Saturday at 8 a.m. So just come out. Just come out and paint stuff. It'll be fun. Make some new friends. Cool. And daylight saving time ends next Sunday. Oh, we're going to spring forward. It's time. So make sure to set a reminder on your phone to set your clock so that you will be on time to service next week. Cool. And then coming up also Vision Team meeting, Saturday, March 14th. This is a free breakfast at 8:30 a.m. So come here first and then go to the parade downtown afterwards. It's really fun. Do both. And this is cool too because when you come to the Vision Team meeting, then maybe you find your fun group that you want to be a part of, and then you get ready to join your monthly potluck. There you go. Full circle. So. And the membership class, Sunday, March 15th. This is after the service. Please RSVP because there is a lunch that happens during this. And it's great. So if you're like, I'm already a member, so what? Maybe it was a while ago for you. Come anyway because you may get a refresher. You might learn some new stuff. It's really great to just be grounded and be reminded of our principles and why we're here. So come either you're a member or not. And even if you don't want to become a member, still come and just learn some more stuff. So that'll be Sunday the 15th. Okay. And then we have a flower dedication today. So John Haskin Jacobs, this is Julia Thornborough's son, and this is his 1-year heavenly birthday. And so we have the flowers that are dedicated to him today. Thank you so much, Julia. They're beautiful, and you're beautiful, and we love you so much, and we are here for you today, and we're so proud of you. So, cheers to John. Okay, so celebrating John and also celebrating birthdays. We're going to move into this, and also an anniversary. We have Nancy and Jeffrey's 23rd anniversary today, so happy anniversary to them. Okay, well, David told me 23, and I'm rolling with what he told me. But 31 together and 23 married, that's a pretty big defeat. So, congratulations to you all. We also have some birthdays this week. So we have Ann Dubiel on 3-2. We have Candace Graham on 3-2 as well. Lestiel Kelly 3-4. Susan Scaglione on the 4th as well. Katie Minkler on the 5th, Donna Tritt on the 5th, and Mark Farrell on the 5th of March. That's a lot of people this week, right? Do we have any other people with birthdays that are happening this first week? Yes? Your birthday? Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday. Why aren't you on our list? Okay. We'll write you in for next year. Okay. So can we sing everyone happy birthday?
We sure can.
Heck yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you.
Have a great service, everyone.
Good morning. How's everybody? Great. So before we get into all the good and positive and uplifting stuff, can I just ask that we say the Great Lakes prayer first today, and that we say it for the whole world? I think the world could use our prayers today. So if you would just join me. One presence, one power, God. We are one family, one heart, called to peace, love, strength, and action. Divine wisdom guides us now. And I am going to ask you to just hold the world in prayer this week, please. We could all use that feeling that we are doing something by praying for everyone who will be affected by what's happening, okay? All right, with that said, I want to first say good morning to everybody online. Thank you for joining us. And shout out to Farah and Randy who are in Hawaii and thinking about watching because they don't want to be on the beach. So thank you for watching, Farah. She said, we're going to watch. I was like, I wouldn't. You can go back and get the tape later. You don't need to watch. But I also want to, I wanted to just say, first of all, Lisa, thank you. Thank you for being here today. And Julia, we really do appreciate you remembering to celebrate John with us. Because I know you do that with your family, but you're a part of our family. And so it makes us feel very special that we get included. Just know, as Lisa said, that we love you. Yes, absolutely. So last week during the annual meeting, I screwed up and forgot to include Wednesday meditation because on the slide I was cutting and pasting from last year, and I moved meditation to Wednesday meditation. So it fell off the M's and fell off literally on the bottom of the W's. So I want to just say how important it is to me that Wednesday night happens, because I feel like it reinforces what I try to do here on Sunday. And so it's not just an apology to you. It really is that it is an important part. And Dave, we appreciate you and Margaret. And I have to especially make sure Dave's not mad, because on Saturday next week, I need him to lead the paint team. And so I know this is important, and I'm just saying, I'm not dumb. I know I need you on my team. And can I get a show of hands beside myself and Luis and my husband who can't paint because I'm not letting him? How many people are showing up to help us next Saturday? All right. So remember, we're just rolling the outside. So all you need is to bring yourself and clothes that you don't mind getting painted. Because if you're like me, you're going to leave with paint on you. So that's okay. But thank you to everyone. All right. I don't know how many of you noticed, but we have new carpet. Yes. And we also have new carpet in the office. For the first time, the office has been repainted, thanks to Luis, who was here several days with us this week. Thank you, Luis. He repainted the office. He helped move. David came down yesterday with Jeffrey, brought Jeffrey. We unhooked everything. Greg was here on Wednesday, helped us unhook everything, get the room ready. Then the carpet came. The office had to be put back together. It got painted. The outside door looks beautiful now. It's teal on the outside of the office. It looks so pretty. And they're all going to be teal when we're finished. But I just want to say thank you. And please don't bring coffee in here ever again. Because what happened when they pulled it up is it was all coffee stains. And so we're not going to be doing that anymore. Unless we have tables and chairs and a meeting in here where the coffee can't spill, we're just going to ask that it not come here unless you're in the band and you're on the wood floor and we can clean it. So thank you for that. Yes.
Perks.
Yes. The band is allowed. And thank you to everybody who brought food. Thank you to everybody who brought food for a potluck. And then I have a special little announcement to say thank you to my husband, who for 31 years has tolerated me, and because I love him. So literally 23 years ago at the old church, we got married today, and the choir performed for us. So all of you from the choir who were there that day, raise your hand. Are there, Faye, you're the only one here from that group? Wow, it was a pretty big group. Well, Faye, I'm glad you remember being there. Yeah. But thank you. Jeffrey, I love you. I appreciate you. And thanks for working on our anniversary. So, all right, let's say our pardon? Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. So Tim sent me this picture, my friend and client, Tim, who was here. He sent that picture, and he said, I wore the Unity of Tampa shirt on my run today. And so I told him I was going to share it. So thank you all who made him feel welcomed last week. He was very just overwhelmed by how nice our congregation was. And I told him that we're always like that, not just for him. So thank you. We appreciate you. All right, let's say our affirmation together. There is only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And today's daily word is illumination. And for those of you wondering where the daily word books are, there was a little mix up at Unity Worldwide, so they shipped them about 6 days ago, so they'll be here probably tomorrow, and you can pick up your books if you need them next week. So it says, I walk with faith along the path of light. When someone gets a flash of insight or makes a sudden realization, it is often said that a light bulb has gone off. It is no surprise that growing in understanding is likened to light, which brings brightness and clarity to what was once obscured by darkness. I am grateful for the illumination I have received as I have traveled the divine path. My spiritual growth may not always be easy, and I will never stop learning and discovering, but there's such value in the journey itself. Those moments I feel newly close to God. Those times when the divine within helps me make a better choice. And those precious flashes of pure love and light. I welcome my ongoing illumination, knowing the light I seek is already within me. And from Psalm 18, verse 28, it is you who light my lamp. The Lord my God lights up my darkness. And so it is. And now, new song, new month.
So will you stand and sing with us?
God is my source. God is my power. Power gives me everything I need. You got it. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Power gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Yeah. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Back to God. Yeah. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Sing it again. God gives me everything I need. One more time. God gives me everything I need. So we'll sing that one for a little while. You guys sound great already.
Yeah, and look how much energy they all have.
I do want to give, if I may, a quick special shout out to our guest bass player this
Yes.
morning. Give a hand for Mike. Mike is a friend of Michael's, and he is also a second or third time visitor, technically. I just wanted to mention that, right?
Yes.
Maybe four, yeah. Yeah, so it's great to have him back, and he just, it's awesome. Playing music is such a special thing. It's like we've met a couple times. He kind of knew what we were doing this morning. I walked in, we put some charts in front of him, and now we're playing together. So so give him a hand again.
Well, the truth is we had to make his drive from Georgia worthwhile. Thank you for being with us. All right, this story is from Bobby Lopez, who watches online. It's a great story. I just loved it. And it says, here's what the story's about. So when you think of college hunks hauling junk and moving, You may picture your local mover, but President Roman Cohen explained their purpose is actually much bigger. Our purpose is to move the world, and that means making a lasting positive emotional impact on the people we come across. In 2017, College Hunks pledged to donate 2 meals for every job completed through a national partnership with the nonprofit U.S. Hunger. Recently, the team packed 5,000 meals for those in need. Sarah, I can't say her last name probably proper, but it looks like a Rango Bowl, Chief of Staff at U.S. Hunger, said the meals will be staying local to Tampa Bay. She also shared that 1 bag of food provides 6 meal servings, noting that some families are 1 emergency away from being unable to afford dinner. Originally from Jamaica, Cohen said this initiative hits home. He said, "I was born and raised in pretty humble conditions. I grew up with no electricity, no running water, and at times it was difficult to secure a meal on a consistent basis. So we are rolling up our sleeves and coming together. It means that someone has a healthy meal on the table at night." To date, College Hunks have donated more than 6 million meals worldwide. Isn't that awesome? You know, until I read that story, I didn't even know that that moving company was nationwide or worldwide, and I certainly didn't know that they did these kinds of local community support efforts, so I was very impressed. All right, let's get ready for meditation.
I am at peace, I am at peace, I am one with the Spirit. I am calm, I am still, I am doing God's will. I am at peace, I am at peace, I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. I am love, I am love, I am one with the Spirit. I am calm, I am still, I am doing God's will. I am love, I am love, I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. And I dwell in the presence of the Lord.
So I invite you just to take a few deep breaths and allow yourself just to release everything you walked in here with that might have been weighing you down. Keep all the good stuff. Just as you breathe, see the light of God just lighting up within. And I invite you to listen to the words I'm going to share and take in what is right for you on this day. Today, I open my mind and my heart to the idea of preparing for my greatest spiritual awakening. Learning to release what may be holding me back. Seeking to achieve the freedom that is mine. Communing with God. What I am and who I am exists not in my ego, but in the divine spirit of my being. At the highest level of thought, I am part of a greater consciousness where transformation of my spirit is a matter of faith. Divine thoughts are always tapping at my consciousness in an endless supply, reminding me to take the highest path in every case. And all I need to do is listen. During this season of Lent, I'm committed to releasing the painful memories of the past that have been anchored in my body and in my consciousness. I recognize that holding on to emotional hurts, burdens, and self-condemnation is purely self-sabotaging and brings nothing good to my life. These are merely false beliefs that I continue to hold on to in consciousness. And such thoughts and memories in my body prevent my spiritual freedom and block the pathway to my transformation. Instead, I release and I let go, seeking the kingdom of heaven within, knowing that all I ever need will come from living as a spiritual being with courage and faith. Through that faith, I am empowered and spiritually prepared for my highest good to come forth. I rest now in the silence. With my mind and heart calm, I gently bring myself back to this place and time. open to hearing what is mine to learn today, letting go of the rest, and remembering that I am centered in peace. Morning, Logan and Everett. So we are halfway through our second week of Lent, and our overall focus has been on release and reimagine, because that's the theme this year from Unity Worldwide. And the idea is, can we let go of everything we need to reimagine our life with unlimited potential? But you can't really imagine your life having unlimited potential until you clear the path for that to occur. And usually it's being blocked by a lot of stuff we're holding on to. So our specific focus today is on surrendering false beliefs. False beliefs are those that keep us stuck. They make us feel badly about ourselves or our experiences, and they convince us that we are limited in what we can do. Thoughts such as, I'm not able, I'm too old, I'm not talented, I've never been able to do that. They run through our head and they convince us that life cannot change for us. And these perspectives are repeated over and over again in our consciousness and eventually internalized to the point of becoming our reality. Now, some of them may come from our upbringing, maybe it's our culture or past disappointments. And they shape the way we look at the world every day. You know, I spent years trying to get over the cultural beliefs that were ingrained in me. Poverty, suffering, all the things that my great-grandparents were murdered in a Holocaust, and my grandparents who had to escape that, and all the stories that were told to me about how hard it is to be alive. And just how hard you have to work, and, you know, just so many aspects that weighed on my psyche. And it took a long time to understand that they were not me, they were what had influenced me. Over time, these beliefs begin to operate quietly in the back of our consciousness, and then they slowly chip away at our self-worth and even our self-confidence. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, defined this as error thinking, and he explained that it comes from the illusion that we are separate from God, and that the material world is our only reality. He taught that such false beliefs become catalysts for fear and for anger and for us to feel discouraged, and that they manifest as illness and poverty and chaos in our life. All, by the way, of which I'll unproudly say I experienced. I don't think there's any coincidence between the health challenges I had in my younger life and what was going on in my world. I'm positive they were connected. Charles also believed that error in our thinking is only overcome by denials and affirmations. Denials recognizing that this is not real, and affirmations saying only the things we want to see in our life instead of the things we don't want to see in our life. You know, some people will say, oh, I affirm my good all the time. I say, God, I hope my good is coming forth. Okay, that's not an affirmation. The affirmation is my highest good. I'm living my highest good. It's present moment consciousness, not waiting for something to happen to us. The book Dawn of Awakening really reinforces this by talking about our sense of self. And it says that it's been constructed out of our ideas, our beliefs, our images, but it isn't who we are and it doesn't define us because it doesn't have a center. That sense of self is simply coming from our ego most of the time. And our ego just sends all these passing thoughts and beliefs to us and sees which ones we're going to grab onto. You know, runs through the gamut. Ooh, you're not very good today. Oh, you didn't pick that one up. Let me tell you, that person really doesn't like you. Oh, that didn't win. Let me give you something else. But that is there for us as a way of us understanding what is happening all the time in our consciousness and then using that to our advantage, planting things in our consciousness that can actually help us propel forward, not keep us stuck. As our own awakening actually occurs, as we go through that transformation, the outside world collapses in all the ways we ever knew it. Suddenly, you start losing that sense of self. It isn't as important anymore. And we realize with this great clarity that what we truly are is not limited by our small sense of self from an ego perspective. That we're mighty the same way God sees us, that same power we were given at birth. But we can only get to that place of our own awakening through surrendering false beliefs, which, by the way, is one of the biggest obstacles we have. And with those false beliefs comes fear. Fear makes it impossible for us to trust the world we live in. If you've ever experienced fear, and I know none of you have, but if you've ever experienced fear, then you know that you don't feel trusting of anyone or anything. It's impossible to trust. And did you know that the two, trust and fear, cannot coexist? Did you know that? It's impossible because our physical trigger, our amygdala, as I told the Soulful Monday group a couple weeks ago, that little thing, that almond-shaped thing, is our warning, trouble, trouble, trouble. And it warns us. It's there for our survival. That's why we were born with that. It's to help us. But the minute that happens, our body literally feels it. And so we are incapable of trusting, but trust, when you have more trust than you do fear, trust literally can dissipate fear. So when we're in fear, we need to ask ourselves, what are we lacking trust in right now? What is it that's holding us back? Not only does fear make it impossible for us to trust that there's a divine order to life, such as seeing whatever is happening in our lives or has happened or is about to happen as being meant for our own growth and learning. And when we're in this perspective of fear, we form these false beliefs that actually start to define us, and we buy into them and they become our reality. I really like something Albert Einstein once said. He said, the most important decision we make in life is whether we believe we live in a friendly or a hostile universe. So I'm going to ask you how often you think you live in a friendly universe and how often you think you live in a hostile universe and how that may be affecting your beliefs. Choosing to believe in a friendly universe means trusting that we're being supported in everything we experience. But that only happens when you get rid of the false beliefs. And that has to happen the minute they appear. It's what I was telling Patty and Gilda about this morning. That when you spot it coming, if you dissipate it right then, you recognize, nope, don't let that plant within me, then what happens is you keep it from being rooted and it starts to make your life a little easier. But in order for that to happen, we need to be great observers of our life. So think about it from this perspective. We have to have the courage and faith and the compassion for ourselves and strive to better understand what's happening to us in any given moment. And the only way we do that is by stepping into the witness consciousness seat, that place of being a total observer of ourselves, where we can view all our experiences from the highest perspective, which will keep us from judging ourselves. So if you go up to the highest perspective and say, what was that about? What was going on with me right then? You'll actually find the reason, and it'll help you. But if you don't do that, then you stay in the pain and the suffering of the fear you're feeling. And when that happens, you cannot see your way out. It's impossible. At the same time, we become the observers. We need to release our expectations related to how things have to turn out. That's really the gift in every crisis. Are you trying to decide what the outcome is going to be, or are you open to the fact that it will work itself out in divine order when you stop making up stories about what it is? How many of you realize how many stories you tell yourself every day? How many of us hear them? Okay. So, Gilda reminded me this morning, in the word belief is the word lie. So, how many lies are we telling ourselves every day? Remember, I told you months ago, and I've told you in the past years, that we are hardwired for negative thinking. It's to help us. It is to help us. But our first imagination goes to the darkness. We aren't good at imagining the lightness because we have to grow through the darkness to get to the light. So you actually have to experience it in a dark way for it to become light. Jeffrey and I have seen that multiple times in recent weeks, even with Melody and some of the major life challenges she's been facing, all for her growth. But it feels dark and sad and difficult in the beginning. And then you just see the light start to come over her and the weight start to lift from her. You can see it in children because they show how they feel. We're not that good at it. We like to fake it until someone calls us out. But trusting the path without false stories or about what's happening is how we're going to grow the fastest. Charles Fillmore taught that we cannot be fully receptive to God's grace until we surrender to God's will. And here's what he meant by that. As humans, we are less trusting of releasing our control and embracing the concept of letting go and letting God, because we think we know what's best for us. And he said, our egos try to convince us. It's my favorite line from him, by the way. Our egos try to convince us that resurrecting ourselves from our problems requires our own crucifixion and suffering first. He wrote that in the 1800s, people. We're still talking about how to get out of this. Think about that. Our egos try to convince us that resurrecting ourselves from our problems requires our own crucifixion and suffering first. Experience has taught us that by trusting in God and having faith, that we are always going to emerge from dark days. The path will always be revealed, but we tend to forget that in the dark times and when we are in fear. Eckhart Tolle's message about surrendering can help us. He says, surrender means saying yes to life and seeing how life will suddenly start working for you rather than against you. He explains that surrendering is about yielding to the flow of life, not opposing it, not having inner resistance to the stuff that comes up, just working with it. Surrendering is the point at which we become completely vulnerable, where we no longer resist or feel the need to steer. What I'm hoping we understand today is that we don't really need to spend 40 days on the top of a mountain. We don't need to find a desert to sit in. We just need to figure out how we're going to let go of all the negativity we like to hold on to or talk about. And we simply need to observe the negative or self-deprecating thoughts, beliefs, or lies, and images that we hold and recognize that they are not our truth. Our truth is divine. During this time of Lent, let's continue reimagining our life without the false beliefs and fear and with trust in God and the divine order of life. And as Reverend Teresa Burton said, Lent is an opportunity, an invitation to find the small, the closed, and the limiting beliefs and release them mindfully and with intention. Create space for renewal as the expansive, the unlimited, the divine being, and allow that to flourish and lead us back to ourselves. Let's review today's lessons. Surrendering false beliefs is possible when we choose trust over fear, remembering they cannot coexist. When we practice witness consciousness, monitoring our perspectives daily. When we commit to faith in divine spirit and trust our path will be revealed. And when we learn to say yes to life and watch life flow with ease. Our affirmation is, I surrender false beliefs. Let's say that together. I surrender false beliefs. And our quote today is from Marianne Williamson. Surrender means, by definition, giving up attachment to results. When we surrender to God, we let go of our attachment to how things happen on the outside, and we become more concerned with what happens on the inside. So let's take that in. So as we just ponder for a moment all the things we've told ourselves that have held us back, we imagine ourselves just letting them go like butterflies out of a cocoon, just sending them away. Let them carry on somewhere else. Let's just release them and not see them as dark and dreary. Let's just let them go, let them fly, lift ourselves, see ourselves standing taller and freer, trusting that what's on the inside needs a whole lot more attention than what's going on outside of us. And so it is. Amen. If you have a prayer request, please fill out a prayer card. They're in the narthex. They're also in the back of the chairs. And if you're online, you can do that online as well. I would like to ask for prayers today for Bruce and Maria, who are at the funeral for Bruce's sister today in Michigan. I had asked you to pray for her transition last week, and she passed on, I believe it was Monday. I'd also like to ask for prayers for Candace Norris, who took a fall this week and is doing okay, but could use some support from us. And Dolores, who's having a heart procedure. I believe it's tomorrow, right, Linda? March 2nd? Okay, so that would be awesome if you could hold these people and all the people on our prayer list. That would be great. And Linda, I'm sorry, I forgot to look at who our chaplains are today. Okay, so it's you and Kier today? Okay. Are you good, Kier? All right, thank you both. We appreciate it. And happy birthday early, Kier. All right, let's say our giving affirmation together. We know how powerful we are. We have faith in God as our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. We have faith in God to open ways when to the human sense there is no way. We have faith in God to guide us in all our ways, and our health, happiness, and prosperity are assured. Thank you, God, for your abundant good, now flowing forth to meet our every need, and so it is. One of my favorite songs today, I love the song.
Will you stand up with us for this one? Come on, we're gonna send you out with some energy. Ooh. Yeah, I know that this or something better is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. I'm gonna let go of control. I'm gonna get out of my way. I know the universe conspires to bring me heaven today. I know that this or something better is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. I'm tired of playing it small, of doing what I think I should. The universe is up to me and claim my highest form of good. I know that this, yeah, or something better is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is the key in my heart. something better is waiting, yeah, for me. I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. I'm gonna say yes to my dreams, let my imagination soar. Know that I have dreams I must use, and that was what I was put here for. I know that this or something better is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is waiting for me. Let's sing like this. Let's sing. I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. I know it, keep it going, I have it right now. I know that, I know that this or something better is coming for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the key that will set my heart free. Thanks, folks. Yeah. And we appreciate you guys are standing already. Let's sing the peace song and we'll get to the potluck. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Let's say the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is great. Thank you for coming to our anniversary.
Thank